was visited by a deceased pet or loved one. Caregiver Mrs. Tennyson confirmed that the woman's husband has passed away. So could this be a visit from the woman's deceased husband or some other loved one or pet? Let me know what you think. Hiding in plain sight. Now, unfortunately, this next creepy video was shared to the internet without a source. The video shows a guy doing a paranormal investigation of allegedly cursed objects in a haunted house. Using a thermal imaging camera, he looks around the room to check for any fluctuations in temperature. Instead, he sees something that makes his blood run cold.
What the hell? What is that? What the hell?
The thermal imaging camera shows a childlike face peeking out from the cupboard in front of him. But when he looks out from the camera, there's no one there. Not only that, but there's absolutely no room for anyone to be hiding behind those cupboards. So is this evidence of a paranormal presence caught on thermal camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Out of hand. This next creepy video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Craig Davis from Sydney, Australia. Craig says that he was alone late one night babysitting his 1-year-old son. He checks his son's baby monitor and sees something truly chilling. Did you see it? On the right side, near the bottom of the frame, a small childlike hand can be seen entering the 1-year-old's crib and then immediately pulling back away. Craig says that he and his wife only have one child, their son, but they believe that the spirit of a young girl haunts their home. Craig says that they have had many strange paranormal experiences in their house over the last 10 years. The Melbourne Zombie. Amber Carter from Melbourne, Australia, and her friend Tiana are parked at McDonald's and enjoying their food when suddenly something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
What's going on?
Oh my god, Tiana, go! Go! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Tiana! It's okay. Tiana! Tiana! Oh my god, oh my god!
Amber says that the creepy woman came up to her window from behind the car and attempted to open the passenger door several times. Amber says that she was so startled by the woman's appearance that at first glance she thought she was a zombie.
Nice.
Now, the mysterious woman certainly isn't a zombie, but after Amber shared her experience online, locals in the Melbourne area have come out and said that they too have seen this woman and that she's known to try to open doors to cars and even apartments and houses. So sometimes it's good to remember to keep your doors locked at all times, or she just
We're just
get ya.
building the sword impulse right now.
Go! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Tiana!
We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Out of step. At around 10:30 at night in the Philippines, Agent Emoto's dog becomes disturbed and starts barking and howling at something outside. Agent and his family are worried that they might have a potential intruder lurking just outside their house. So they quickly check their security camera footage. What they see in their backyard shocks them to their core.
Hello guys, Aji ko pala. Ipapakita ko lang sa inyo guys kung ano yung nakuha ng CCTV namin noong 2019 pa. Ayan, October 14, 2019. So, ngayon ko lang siya binidyoan or pinakita sa inyo kasi hinanap ko talaga tong video na to, yung record ng CCTV namin noon sa bahay ng parents ko. So, ayan, papakita ko sa inyo guys kung ano yung nakuha ng CCTV namin. Tingnan nyo guys sa 10/29/17. Okay? Tingnan nyo dito, may lalabas
I'll let Girl
dito
look on too.
parang usok Tapos mabilis siyang papunta dito. Okay, wait natin mag 17. Okay, wait lang natin ha. 17 seconds. Ayun. Okay, back natin 17. Tingnan nyo dito. Ayun. Ayun. Ulit
Definitely say I
natin.
like Gurren Lagann too. I need to go back and watch it again.
Ayun, sobrang bilis niya. Tapos yung pangalawang nagpakita siya is 10:30. Tingnan nyo dito, mag-20 dyan. Tapos sa time na to, parang lumalakad na lang siya. Tingnan nyo, parang usok. Tapos, nawala siya dito. Click natin. Ayan. Diba? Sa mga hindi pa naniniwala na may mga espiritu talaga na gumagala sa bahay natin, sa labas man o loob ng bahay. So ito na, nakita ko na.
The security footage shows a translucent white shape that seems to walk back and forth through their backyard, randomly appearing and disappearing right in front of the camera. But when the family goes outside to check, there's no one there. They don't see or hear anyone nearby. Only their family dog seems to be able to detect this strange presence. Aja believes that they accidentally captured
Anywhere I
proof
can.
of a ghostly
I've got so
presence
many
haunting
now,
the
it's not
family.
even funny.
But what
I
do
don't know
you
where to
think
store them.
this is?
Some of them
Let
sit
me
on the
know.
bed, some of them sit in
Along
chairs.
for the ride.
You
At
know,
a fair in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, proud mother
It
Rina
is what it
Rossi is
is,
recording her son
basically.
Louise while he's enjoying an amusement ride.
some of them stay in the
But as
closet.
little Louise goes round and round, Rina notices something very disturbing.
Alarm on track with A. Routers and nothing fine.
Another boy, seemingly about the same age as Rina's son Louise, can be seen seated right next to him. But as the ride comes back around, the other boy seems to have just disappeared. On TikTok, Rina says that she
Yeah.
doesn't know who the other boy was. She says that when the ride stopped and her son got off, the other boy was nowhere to be found. So she asks her son, "Who was that boy riding with you?" But her son was confused, no idea what she was even talking about. So, who is this? Let me know what you think. Fairy or fairy tale? Now, this next video was suggested thousands of times, and once again, I'm not remotely suggesting that this video is real. However, the video has gone viral with millions of viewers loving its whimsical nature. Take a look.
This the spot. This is the spot. Nah, come back out. Look. Why you be peeking like that? Peeking. Alright, so look, let me know.
This video was allegedly captured on a live stream, while viewers watched in real time as a man captured what appears to be a tiny fairy-like creature peeking out from a tree hollow. Now, whether this footage is real or just some very good effects, I leave that entirely up to you to decide. However, even though the legitimacy of the video is very questionable, there are many people who just don't care. These viewers all say that they just enjoy the fantasy of watching a cute video of a man finding a fairy in a tree. Spirits. TikTok user VKT recently started a new job at a liquor store
No,
in
this is,
Kentucky. He's at work one evening when he starts to hear random, creepy sounds that he simply can't explain. He grabs his phone and starts to record.
So I'm
More or less, it's gonna look like that.
work, and I'm 100% sure I'm hearing my voice right now.
When we're done. It's gonna look like that.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? What is that? I'm freaking out right now because I'm the only one in the store. Something like this right behind me.
I hear it. Please tell me you guys hear this.
Did you hear it? A soft, unexplained voice can be heard several times, seemingly whispering to VKT.
And
There's one part of the arm. This is the progress I made before starting the live stream.
please tell me you guys hear this.
Now, I reached out to TikTok user VKT, and he says that he didn't used to believe in the paranormal at all. He was actually a skeptic. That is, until he started working at this liquor store.
Something like was right behind me.
Since he has worked at the store, he says that doors often open by themselves and bottles fall on the floor randomly with no explanation. VKT says he asked his co-workers about the strange incidents, and they all told him flat out, well, this store is haunted. But there's more, because as VKT continues to work at the store, things just get creepier and creepier.
Okay, guys, so I'm hearing like noises coming from this back room. Oh my goodness, bro, it's happening again. All right, I'm gonna go and look. As you can see, nobody's back here. Nobody's behind the door. Nobody just came up behind me. Like, I'm serious.
Someone or something can be heard banging on the door to the back storage room from the inside, while an unknown voice whispers some very disturbing things.
All right, I'm gonna go and look.
And things just continue to get worse. One day, VKT is completely alone at work when this happens.
Now, come on, man. Oh my plane. There's nobody in the store, dude. It's freaking me out, bro. It's freaking me out, bro. Come on, where you at? Like, come on. Bro, you gonna sit here and show yourself in front of me.
The door of a stand-up cooler in the back of the store opens by itself. But when VKT looks through the glass of the cooler, a dark figure can be seen quickly moving out of sight in the back room. VKT quickly runs around and into the back storage room, but he finds nothing and no one. The room is empty.
Come on, where you at? Like, come on.
So what do you think is going on at this liquor store in Kentucky? Let me know. It comes out in the wash. Popular Saudi Arabian explorer Jassim is back on another exploration to find and capture evidence of the paranormal. This time, Jassim investigates a long-abandoned apartment complex. Eerily enough, he finds evidence that a child once lived here.
Så låt det ta dem.
For unknown reasons, old black and white photos of a young girl have been taped to the wall in one of the many abandoned rooms. Now these seem completely out of place in the old decrepit building. Then, nearby, Jassim finds a creepy drawing of the popular children's cartoon, Scooby-Doo. And this is when things start to get really weird, because Jassim starts to hear strange, unexplained sounds.
Yeah. Hello? Anyone here? Yeah.
The explorer hears the sounds of someone or something moving around inside the building, seemingly close by. Jassim eventually finds a small courtyard, and what happens next is absolutely terrifying.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من شر ما خلق. بسم الله
As Jasim walks by old towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him. Terrified, Jasim jumps back, but whoever or whatever it was has disappeared. So could this be the ghost of a child? Perhaps even a little girl from the photos he found earlier. Could this be the sinister entity of a djinn appearing as a child? Or is this just really good effects and a very elaborate hoax? I leave it up to you to decide.
The newest addition to my collection. Just bought it from the antique store.
Doll collector Linda Deary from Murfreesboro, Tennessee was browsing Facebook Marketplace one day when she saw an ad placed by a woman who was giving away 4 antique dolls for free. Linda drove to the woman's house and picked up the dolls. When she got back home, she posed the dolls on her bed and began taking pictures. But then something very odd happened. The dolls seemed to move right before her eyes. Linda grabbed her phone and started filming. Soon after this, Linda and her partner began to experience strange and unexplained activity. Personal items around their house would go missing, and objects seemed to move on their own or get knocked off shelves. One day, Linda gets a bad haircut from a local hairdresser, so she decides to make a video showing off her terrible new hairdo. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
Hi. A lot of people want to see what my hair looks like. So I'm going to see the sides. Like my bangs, I've had to like fix my bangs myself. But this is what it looks like if I don't straighten pieces of it. And like, it's just a whole mess. Dang it. That scared me. Okay. Okay, what the was that? Did you see that? Like it ran, oh no, absolutely not. No.
At first, Linda believes that all the frightening activity in her house is likely caused by the playful ghost of a little girl who might be attached to her new dolls. She even finds the whole idea kind of funny and jokes about it online. One day, Linda sets up a silly video for her social media where she puts a Chucky doll inside a cupboard, waiting for it to fall out. But this is when things start to take a terrifying turn.
Because it's about to be a mess. That was Chucky. Okay, I didn't plan this one. Chucky was just supposed to pop out, but his hair's moving. Holy shit. Okay, I really move that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
The video goes very wrong as the doll's hair begins to move for no reason. And then Chucky's head seems to suddenly spin around all on its own. And things just get even weirder from here. One night, Linda and her partner are asleep in bed when they are woken up by the sound of loud banging from their front room. The bangs are so loud and intense that the couple believes that someone is trying to break into their house. They immediately call the police. So, officers arrive on scene and review footage recorded by the couple's front door ring camera.
This is our house.
Here, let's look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in our window right there.
Stop being hyper, please. It's scary.
Ready? So Open up the window.
As the motion-triggered video starts, it looks like someone or something has pulled the couple's front curtain open. But even creepier, whoever this person is, they appear to be inside the house. And whoever it is seems to slam the curtain closed again with a bang. Linda swears that she and her partner stayed inside the bedroom and didn't move until police arrived. The officers checked the house inside and out, but there was no one else there. So now, Linda has had enough of the creepy dolls. Recently, she attempted to get rid of the dolls at a yard sale. But in a darkly funny twist, Linda says that someone actually stole 3 of the 4 dolls from her yard sale.
To the thief that stole these dolls at a yard sale at 3 o'clock this morning, you're going to regret it. They're haunted. Had you waited till sunlight, you would have seen the sign that was under them that said, "Haunted dolls. If you have children, please don't buy."
So, good luck to whoever took those dolls, because it seems like they're gonna need it. Hello, Doggy. Reddit user Love is Evil from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is driving to work at around 6 in the morning. He receives a text message from his frantic wife, who asks him to check their surveillance camera footage on his phone. When he watches the video back, it chills him to his core. An unexplained spooky little voice can be heard whispering, "Hello," and the family dog just goes nuts. The Reddit user says that other than his wife and dog, no one else was home at the time of the recording. He says that they have never experienced anything like this, and they don't know what to make of the creepy little voice. So did the couple's dog get scared by a paranormal entity? Or just what is that creepy little voice? Old School. Cathedral High School in Los Angeles, California was built over what was once a cemetery. The school even honors its dark history by featuring real pieces of old recovered headstones on its walls inside the school. So, late one Friday night, a janitor is working the night shift at Cathedral High School when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
Alright, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. Here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. Alright.
Before I split my finger open. Hug knife.
Just so, I don't know, let you guys know the school was built on the cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe them until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you student balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just see? That right there. Okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh. No, I can't.
The janitor is completely alone when a red balloon inside one of the classrooms seems to start moving on its own and follows him out into the hallway. Suddenly, he spots a dark shadow quickly darting past a window on the other end of the school. Now, previous janitors at the school claim to have witnessed multiple incidents of paranormal activity. So when the custodian captures this spooky evidence, he shows it to the building's security guard.
So, you see how
It's falling out the classroom too?
Look at the back though. Look at the class with the light. I'm not crazy. You saw that, right?
Nah,
Yeah, how long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
I've been here a few months, but I ain't never seen nothing like that.
As you can see, even the security guard is a bit freaked. So did the janitor have an encounter with the spirits who are buried in the ground below the school? Let me know what you think. We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watcher at the window. A man is up late one night when he hears strange sounds coming from his home office. He grabs his phone, and what he records is truly shocking. Now, the guy was freaked out as whatever is outside the window seems to disappear when the lights are turned on. But look closer. Just outside the window, we can see that there is still a strange pair of glowing eyes staring back at the man inside. Now, online viewers said that this video could easily be explained as a person or an animal standing just outside the window. So, to prove them wrong, the man films the office window again. Turns out the office is actually 2 stories up, with no way for anything to climb up or sit outside the window. So who or what is this? You decide. The crossing. Somewhere in the Middle East, a guy is riding his motorcycle down a lonely mountain road in the middle of nowhere. He encounters something that he just can't explain. Some small thing seems to walk across the road right in front of him. Now, that's not so weird, but whatever this is, it seems to be walking on 2 legs, and then it seems to raise itself up and jumps right over the roadside guardrail. The motorcycle rider is shocked. He rechecks his video footage when he gets home, but he has no idea what he encountered on that isolated mountain road. Disturbing results. YouTuber Tyler Blanchard is very much a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and the paranormal. Tyler believes that the reason ghost hunters usually find so-called paranormal evidence at haunted places is simply coincidence, coupled with the fact that they expect to experience paranormal activity.
Are ghosts surreal or just scared people imagining things?
So, Tyler cooks up a very interesting experiment. He invites his friends to go on a ghost hunt. However, he splits them into two groups. One group, including Tyler, goes to a house that many paranormal investigators claim to be extremely haunted, the Brackenford Manor in Lake Arrowhead, California. But the second group, they are just sent to a randomly chosen Airbnb.
This house has never had a reported death. No guests have ever reported any paranormal activity. It's just a normal house.
Now, this house is not haunted in any way. However, the second group is told a fake ghost story about how this typical random Airbnb house is extremely haunted and was the site of some grisly and terrible events, none of which is true.
So in the 70s, there was a family that lived in this house. A burglar basically broke in the family, and it's rumored that they still are here.
Oh man, not this ghost stuff, man.
So, the experiment begins, and the ghost hunt starts at the real haunted house, the Brackenford Manor. Now, Tyler isn't expecting anything to happen, or to find any kind of paranormal activity. So when he and his group start investigating, they're mostly cracking jokes and playing pranks.
Seriously? Tyler, I know you guys are hiding somewhere.
He's talking to himself and trying to keep himself from getting really scared.
Buddy Frank, let's end it now, am I right? Please.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Found it.
No one saw here. Boy, for the love of God. We're a good bit scared.
But things are about to get a bit more serious and a bit spookier. The guys head to the house's cellar and use a twist flashlight and an ultrasound motion sensor music box that plays a tune whenever it detects movement.
Now it's calibrated. Everything that happens from this point is something going in front of it.
If you're here, can you make the music box start? Okay, that's fair. Ring the music box if it's okay if we can sit down.
Thank you. That's phenomenal. Honestly, this seemed so unexplainable, but not as unexplainable as the non-haunted house.
Is anybody here with us?
All right, literally nothing was happening there. This is weird. If you are here, would you mind turning on one of the flashlights? Or the motion sensor, whichever you prefer. You prefer the motion sensor? Oh, both, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen. Unless there's something from
Wow.
And even after repositioning, it still went off. Well, thank you very much for having us. We're gonna go upstairs to this beautiful home. Please stay here. It's been awesome hanging out with you. But we're gonna pack up our things and go. Thank you for this experience. I wonder if the equipment is also going off at the other house, or if it's just going off here. Because if it's just going off here, that is pretty sus.
Real, right? Like that's crazy.
I mean, that box hasn't worked at all, ever. And so we
calibrated it 3 times and then it worked every time.
There's some presence moving in front of that machine.
Now, Tyler gave both groups the exact same type of flashlight and motion-activated music box, but only the ones at the haunted Brackenford Manor are activating. The instruments at the haunted house actually seem to respond to their questions, while over at the Airbnb, the same instruments don't do anything. And the night just gets weirder.
I walk past this door right here, and there's just something closed in there.
Which one? Let's put the box in there.
What?
Oh. Wait, that could have been something. Could have been the air, the wind.
Calibrated.
Okay. Yeah. Bingo, baby. It's in the corner.
Not doing this anymore.
Alright, well, that's kind of all I needed.
A window in one of the rooms moves by itself, and the music box activates as if someone is moving by that window. So, in a final attempt to disprove the creepy results from the music box, they try one more test.
We're up doing some late night research.
Leave it silent for exactly 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Alright, Uncle Morris. Thanks for the answer.
Holy sh**. Oh,
Oh, you got tears in your eyes, a big boy.
it's a beautiful moment, bro. I believe in ghosts. That is beautiful.
They test the music box, they recalibrate it over and over, and they even change its location. But it still activates again and again, almost as if something in the house is eager to communicate with them. What makes it even creepier is that the group in the fake haunted Airbnb gets no response all night, and they don't really experience anything unexplainable. So did Tyler's attempt to prove that ghosts don't exist actually prove that they do? Well, you decide. You can watch this full scary experiment over on the YouTube channel, Tyler Blanchard. Fairy or Flying Nightmare? It's early in the morning, right before sunrise, when Lisa Nathan from Essex, England opens the back door to let out the family dog. But something happens that sends Lisa running right back inside. A weird pale something can be seen flying around Lisa before she freaks out and slaps it away. After reviewing the footage, Lisa believes she might have caught evidence of a fairy. Now, I'm certainly not saying that whatever this is a fairy, but it definitely looks very odd and no one seems to really know what this thing is. So if you have any idea on what this weird little flying thing is, let me know down in the comments. The woman in white. It's 3 o'clock at night when truck driver Kim McGill is headed down the interstate in Markham, Illinois, when something happens that is any driver's worst nightmare. Did you see it? A woman wearing a long white dress can be seen crossing the highway dangerously close to the cars and trucks zooming right by her, almost as if she just doesn't care.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
Now, whatever this mysterious highway figure is, it has Ken seriously freaked out. And the next day, the story gets much, much darker. Because you see, the next night at the exact same spot, around the exact same time, a vehicle swerves and has a tragic accident on the interstate, ending 2 lives.
But again, we're still keeping a close eye on this crash on I-57. What's the latest?
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have sad news to report about this crash here, Laura. Sorry to change gears on such a beautiful and pleasant morning here. It's anything but on the lanes down there. This terrible, violent crash happened before 2 a.m. this morning. State police now reporting 2 people have passed in this incident here on northbound I-57 near 147, just outside of Posen and Dixmoor.
The drivers and passengers in the crash claimed that they saw a mysterious woman in a white dress walking on the road. They say they swerved to miss her, and that caused the accident.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did. Today, at the same time as we went through there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying, 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car.
Weirdly, despite these eyewitness reports, cameras posted along the highway showed no one walking in the road at that time. So did King capture an entity on his dash cam that caused a terrible car accident? You decide. Abandoned? Over 13 years ago, YouTube urban explorers Smash TV Canada set out one night to explore the abandoned old McCormick factory in London, Ontario, Canada. Now, the group is aware that the property is often inspected by security, so when they hear strange sounds from somewhere in the building, they immediately suspect that it could be security, and they turn off their flashlights to avoid getting caught. But what happens next is downright chilling.
I'm gonna turn mine off. Who's there? Hello? Hello? What's that? Hello? Who's there? Anybody there?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen walking into a room at the end of the hall, but the group doesn't see anything. After hearing bizarre noises throughout the building, the group eventually leaves to go home. They post their video to YouTube, and many of their viewers immediately point out the eerie figure hiding in the darkness. But Jason and Chris said that they have no idea who or what this could be. And they say that the room to the left that the person can be seen walking into was just a dead end. So, who or what is this? A man from Medellin, Colombia is horrified when his cat starts behaving very strangely and appears to see something that he can't see.
Nieves, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué ves? Oye, Nieves. Nieves. Marica se quedó con el agua, vea. ¿Qué putas, vea? Nieves. Marica. Nieves, ¿qué millas? Nieves. Dios mío, parece un... Nieves. Nieves, oye, ¿qué estás viendo? Nieves, nena. ¿Qué ves, Nieves? Parece una estatua. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué estabas viendo, nena? ¿Por qué me asustas así? Ya, ¿qué pasó? Niña, ¿qué pasó? Ey. Oh, what? ¿Qué pasó?
The cat is completely frozen and refuses to move, intently staring at something in the opposite room. The man nudges the cat, pets the cat, and even shakes her, but nothing will divert its intense stare. The cat, who is usually very affectionate, then becomes aggressive and just scratches him. The video has been shared and reposted to the internet countless times, and of course, without a source. Many concerned viewers believe the cat saw a spirit or an entity, and some say that they too see a shadow-like figure staring back at her. But did you see it? Let me know down in the comments. Hi, Joe. Reddit user Kimberly can't fall asleep one night and decides to get up for a late-night snack at 1:30 a.m. Except for her boyfriend and her female roommate Jackie, who are fast asleep in bed, no one else is in the house. So what happens next, understandably, scares the living shit out of her.
Jackie. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna go back
Kimberly jumps when a loud female voice can be heard saying, "Hi," from the doorway right behind her. Confused by the sound, Kimberly gets up, half expecting her roommate Jackie to be standing there in the doorway. But there's no one there. Even stranger, Kimberly has two small dogs who will usually come running when they hear the rustling of food containers. But the little dogs stay far away, and even other device that could have made the sound. Now, I have to say that Kimberly's frightened response is one of the most authentic reactions I've ever seen. She looks freaked out. Toy Story.
We were messing around with my little sister's camera, and we just found something like it's weird. It's weird. Okay.
It's a normal. So if you see a video online that you think is creepy, send it to nukestop5@gmail.com. On the road, two men are driving home late at night in Pahang, Malaysia, when something happens that nearly runs them right off the road. The driver manages to dodge the creepy stranger, but the two guys have no idea who would be out walking in the middle of the road at 1:41 in the morning. When they review the footage, they are shocked to see that the figure appears to be pale and translucent and seems to disappear as they drive past. The two men start to wonder if they might have had an encounter with a sinister paranormal entity, maybe a spirit trying to make them crash. But is it a ghost or just some strange person in the road at 2 a.m.? I leave that up to you. Strangers in the Woods. Stealth Camper Sam from the YouTube channel The Northwest Wind frequently sets up camp in public and somewhat odd. From the YouTube channel The Northwest Wind. Siren. Megan Ann is on vacation in St. Petersburg, Florida, when she decides to do some late night fishing with a friend and record it for social media. But things start to get a little spooky.
I was out here fishing and sirens came from this island. I swear to God, I have it on video. I'm gonna play it shortly. You guys like this? Okay. For real, oh my gosh, this would be gone. And she's nothing on your hook. I have a worm. Crashing your face.
Yes.
Okay, what can you explain that? That's how it's fucking fun. I don't know what else I feel about. Stop, there's no monkey here.
Megan and her friend both hear bizarre screeching coming from somewhere out in the ocean. Megan thinks that she might have caught evidence of the existence of sirens, mythical creatures that lure their victims into the water to drown them. But her friend seems to think it's a monkey.
Okay, what can you explain that? That's how it's fucking fun. I don't know what else I feel about. Stop, there's no monkey here.
Now, I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not a monkey in the ocean. But what do you think it is? Let me know down in the comments. A birthday surprise. In this next clip, a family is celebrating their grandmother's birthday, recording a video as she's about to blow out the candle on her cake. But then, this happens. A bizarre shadow-like figure seems to run behind the elderly woman at an inhumanly fast speed. Unfortunately, the video was reposted to the internet without a source, but many concerned viewers believe the family captured a paranormal presence, perhaps even a deceased family member watching over them as they celebrate. But what do you think this is? Let me know. Animal instinct. Whitney works with horses at a large stable in Minnesota. She says that she's been experiencing odd and unexplained events at the stables for a long time and believes that the property might be haunted by some kind of presence. One day, Whitney is outside taking the horses back to the barn when she notices that the animals are behaving very strangely, seemingly spooked by something in the field.
Come on! No! What the You better get him going then. Let's go! Casey! What the are you guys staring at? I'm gonna be stuck here by myself. Well, okay then. What's that noise?
While following the horses, Whitney hears a bizarre sound coming from somewhere nearby, almost like someone moaning. And then the horses get spooked again.
What the
This is the progress we made so far.
Whitney is confused because the horses seem terrified and make a run for
it. And the arms and the head and the torso, so on and so forth. We're going to go ahead and call it there. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye now.